Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. In today's class we are going to be discussing multiple choice questions from the chapter mensuration. Coming to the level 1 questions. Question number 1. Calculate the area of rectangle if one square represents an area of 1 centimeter square. What are they saying? This one square is representing an area of 1 centimeter square. We have to find out the total area of this square here. Yes, how do we calculate area, children? Area is nothing but the entire surface covered. So let us check how many squares are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In total there are 24 squares. In total there are 24 squares. So what will be the area of this square, children? The total square, it would be 24 into 1 centimeter square. Why am I taking into 1 centimeter? Because 1 centimeter square is the area of 1 square. Area of 1 square is 1 centimeter square. We are having 24 squares here. So the total area of this becomes 24 into 1 centimeter square. That is equal to 24 ones are 24 centimeter square. See, we used to write square centimeters. Yes or no? We used to write square centimeters. In the same way, this is nothing but centimeter square. This 2 that we are writing on top, cm, is nothing but centimeter. The 2 that we are writing on top is nothing but square. We read it as square, centimeter square. Suppose if I write it on top of another number, 2 square. This would be 3 square. Yes, you know this, right? Square centimeter is nothing but equal to centimeter square. It is just a unit of measurement. Now what is the area of this rectangle, children? The total rectangle area is 24 centimeter square. That is option D. We have found out the area by simply counting the number of squares. Next question 2. What is the area of the rectangle if length is equal to 2 meters and breadth is equal to 5 meters? Length and breadth are given. We have to find out the area of rectangle. What is the formula for area of rectangle? Area of rectangle A is equal to a length into breadth. Length is 2 meters into breadth is 5 meters. 2 5s are 10 meter square. Yes, 10 square meters or 10 meter square. So option C becomes our correct answer. Coming to question 3. Each side of a square is 10 meters. What will be the area of the square? Again, side of the square, S is equal to 10 meters. We have to find out the area of the square. Area of the square is equal to, what is the formula? Side into side. Yes. Now how to find out this? S is 10 meters into 10 meters. 10 tens are 100 meter square or 100 square meters. Option A becomes our correct answer. Next question 4. The third side of the triangle, if the perimeter, find the third side. This should be, find the third side of the triangle if the perimeter of a triangle is 20 meters and two of its sides are 5 meters and 4 meters. Yes, read this question carefully, children. What should we find out? The third side of a triangle. Triangle, we have 3 sides. Yes or no? What are they saying? The perimeter of this is 20 meters. The perimeter of the triangle is 20 meters. One side is 5 meters and the length of other side is 4 meters. Now we have to find out the length of this third side. If you remember, how did we what is perimeter? Perimeter is nothing but adding all the sides together. Yes, the boundary line, that is the across line. When we add all length of all the sides together, we'll get the perimeter. 5 plus 4 plus question mark. We don't know the length of third side. Now when we add these 3 sides, the answer should be 20. 5 plus 4, 9 plus question mark is equal to 20. We have the addend and the sum. One addend is missing. What should we add to 9? What should be added to 9 to get 20? Yes, 9 plus dash is equal to 20. What would it be? 20 minus 9, that is equal to 11. 9 plus 11 is equal to 20. Yes or no? We are having one addend and the sum. We have to find out the missing addend. To find out the missing addend, we subtract the given addend from the sum. So 20 minus 9 is equal to 11 meters. So this 11 meters is the length of the third side, that is option A. I hope this is clear, children. Question number 5. Find the missing side in the figure given below if the perimeter of the figure is 28 meters. Again, what is this? The perimeter of the rectangle. This is a rectangle, yes. So the perimeter of the rectangle is already given. That is nothing but 28 meters. And what is this 8? 8 we'll consider as length, or else you can consider it as breadth also, children. It's okay, you can consider it either as length or breadth. We have to find out the other side. Understood? Perimeter is 28. Perimeter is 28 meters. Now what is the formula of perimeter of rectangle? 2 into L plus B is equal to 28. We already have the value of our perimeter. Now from this length and breadth we know the value of one side, that is 8 meters. So instead of length I'll write 8. Now 2 into something is equal to 28. So only 8 plus B will be equal to 28 divided by 2, that is equal to 14. 8 plus B is equal to how much, children? 8 plus B is equal to 14. Now what is B equal to? B will be equal to 14 minus 8, that is equal to 6. B is, that is nothing but breadth, is equal to 6 meters. If you want, you can cross check your answer. What did we get? Length was already given 8. Now we got breadth as 6 meters. Yes. So 2 into 8 plus 6, 14. 2 into 14 is equal to 28 meters. This is the perimeter that was given in the question. Now by using 6 as the breadth, we got the correct perimeter. So that means our answer is correct. What is it? Option D, 6 meters is the missing length of the missing side here. Question number 6. Find the area of the shaded region. Each square is equal to 1 meter square. Again, it is the same. Yes, how to find out the area of the shaded region now? This shaded region, can you see, children? Yes, how to find out? We need to count the number of squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21. In total we are having 21 squares in the shaded region. So the area of the shaded region becomes 21 meter square. Yes, option A, 21 meter square is the correct answer. Now coming to question number 7. The length and breadth of a rectangle are 3a plus 2 and 2a minus 1. Which of the following represents its perimeter? Now till now we have solved, we have already found out the perimeter of a rectangle using the formula 2 into length plus breadth, where length and breadth were numbers. Yes, numbers like 8, 10, 12 or something. But here length is 3a plus 2 and breadth is 2a minus 1. So how to solve this? 3a plus 2, 2a minus 1. Remember, children, this whole is our length and this whole is our breadth. How do we find out the perimeter? 2 into length plus breadth. Is this clear? Simply we have just written the values in place of length and breadth. Now if you go for adding, here we are having 2 minus 1. Yes, these two are having a's. So I'll write them side by side. 3a plus 2a. Then the numbers that do not have a. Plus 2 minus 1. Plus 2 minus 1. Now again here 3a plus 2a. Consider this as, suppose if you have 3 apples plus 2 apples, what will be the answer, children? The answer would be 5 apples. Yes, in the same way 3a plus 2a is equal to 5a. Now again 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. Is this clear? 2 into 5a plus 1. Where do we have that in our answers? Yes, option D is 2 into 5a plus 1. So option D becomes our correct answer. What did we do? This is a simple perimeter. This is a simple question where we have to find out the perimeter of the rectangle. But the difference is the length and breadth are not simple numbers. Yes. First what did we do? We wrote the length and breadth 3a plus 2 plus 2a minus 1. We added the terms with a. 3a plus 2a is equal to 5a. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. 5a plus 1. 2 into 5a plus 1 is our final perimeter. So option D becomes our correct answer. Question number 8. The difference between the length and breadth of a rectangle is 8 centimeters and the perimeter is 64 centimeters. Which of the following can be the length and breadth of this rectangle? What are they saying? Here the length and breadth is not directly given for us, but the difference between the length and breadth is given. The difference between length and breadth L minus B is equal to how much? 8 centimeters. And again, what is the perimeter? Perimeter is 64. So first let us write the information. L minus B is equal to 8. Perimeter is equal to 64. Again, what is the formula for perimeter? 2 into L plus B. 2 into L plus B is equal to 64. Now here L minus B is equal to 8. L would be equal to 8 plus B. L would be equal to 8 plus B. Here B is in subtraction. So when it goes to the other side, it becomes addition. Understood, children? L minus B when it goes to the other side, it becomes plus B. The value of L is how much here? The value of L is 8 plus B. So instead of 8 L, we'll write 8 plus B plus our B that we already have. Understood? Don't get confused. Instead of L, I am writing 8 plus B. L is nothing but 8 plus B. So instead of L, I am writing 8 plus B and the other B written as it is. Now 2 into 8 plus again B plus B is equal to 2B is equal to 64. 2 into 8 plus 2B is equal to 64. 8 plus 2B will be equal to 64 divided by 2. 8 plus 2B is equal to 32. Where did we reach? 8 plus 2B is equal to 32. Now 2B is equal to, again here 8 is nothing but plus 8. When it goes to that side, it would be minus 8. 2B is equal to how much? 24. 32 minus 8 is 24. 2B is equal to 24. Then 1B is equal to 24 divided by 2. That is nothing but 12. B is nothing but our breadth here. Breadth is 12. If you look at the given options, in option C we are having breadth as 12. So option C becomes our correct answer. Now again, if you want to find out the length also, L minus B is equal to 8. Yes or no? Yes. Now what did we find out from this? Length is equal to 8 plus breadth. 8 plus what is breadth? Now what did we get? We got 12. So 8 plus 12 is equal to 20. Length is equal to 20. Breadth is equal to 12. This is our final answer. That is option C. Is this clear, children? Question number 8. Question number 9. The area of a triangle whose base is 12 centimeters and the height is twice the and height twice the base is dash. Now we have already learned how to find out the area of triangle. But how did we learn, children? We've learned how to find the area of triangle using rectangles. Yes, but here the area of triangle has to be found using a formula. We have not covered this in our classes, but this was asked in your Olympiad exam, so we discuss now. What is the area of the triangle means 1 by 2 into base into height. Is this clear, children? 1 by 2 into B for base and H for height. 1 by 2 into base into height. So what are they saying here? Base is 12 centimeters. Okay. Now what about height? Height is twice the base. That means 2 into B. What is B here? B is 12. So 2 into 12 is equal to 24 centimeters. Base is 12 centimeters and height is 24 centimeters. Understood? 12 centimeters and 24 centimeters. Now area would be equal to 1 by 2 into B into H is 1 by 2 into 12 into 24. That is equal to 12 into 24 divided by 2. We have 2 ones are 2 and 2 12s are 24. We are left with 12 into 12 divided by 1. 12 into 12 becomes 12 into 12 divided by 1. 12 into 12 is 144 divided by 1. 144 divided by 1 is equal to 144 only. And coming to the unit of measurement, as it is area, we are writing the square here and the measurement is given in centimeters. So centimeters. Clear, children? This is just the mathematical calculation part. But the important point to remember from this question is area of triangle is equal to 1 by 2 into base into height. What is the area for the given question? Option A, 144 square centimeters. Now next, coming to question 10. The area of a square is 100 square centimeters. If the side of the square are increased by 10%, then what will be the area of new square? Okay, now here they are saying that the side of the area is 100 square centimeters and side is increased by 10%. Now this percentages has not been covered for you. It's a very, what do you say, children? It's a very big topic. We cannot understand here. In the coming classes, when the topic comes, we'll discuss over there. Okay, so we'll skip this question for now. Coming to question 11, the breadth of the rectangle is increased by 2 units. Its perimeter is now increased by dash. See, this question actually an easier way to solve the question is, what are they saying? They did not give us the length, they did not give us the breadth, they did not give us the perimeter of the rectangle. They are just asking us, if we increase the breadth by 2 units, then what will happen to the perimeter of the rectangle? See, we can take our own figures. Say length is equal to 1 meter, breadth is equal to 2 meters. Understood? Let us find out the perimeter. It would be 2 into length into breadth, that is equal to 2 into 3, that is equal to 6 meters. Understood, children? When the length was 1 and the breadth was 2, the perimeter is 6 meters. Now what are they saying? The breadth will be increased by 2 units. The breadth will be increased by 2 units. So new breadth is 2 plus 2, 4. What about the length? Did they say that we have to increase the length as well? No. So the length will be as it is. Now our new measurements are length is equal to 1 and breadth is equal to 4. What will be the perimeter now? 2 into 1 plus 4, that is equal to 2 into 5, that is equal to 10. 2 5s are 10. If you observe the difference in perimeter now, when the breadth was increased by 2 units, What is the difference in perimeter? First the perimeter was 6. Now the perimeter is 10. It has increased. Perimeter has increased. Yes. First the perimeter was 6. Now it has increased to 10. By how much did it increase? 10 minus 6 is equal to 4. When did this happen? When we increased the breadth by 2 units. The perimeter has increased by how much? 4 units. So what is the option? The perimeter is now increased by option B, 4 units. Understood, children? When such a type of question is asked, you take any imaginary figures of your choice and increase the side as given in the question, and then observe the difference in the perimeters. By how much has it increased, and then write your answer. Coming to question 12. The area of a square is equal to area of a rectangle of length 8 centimeters and breadth 2 centimeters. What is the side of the square? Now this is a little bit tricky, but if you understand what are they saying, we are having a square whose area is equal to the area of rectangle. That means first we have to find out the area of rectangle. We already know how to find out the area of rectangle, right? What is the formula? Length into breadth. What is the length and breadth given? Length is 8 into breadth is 2. So 8 into 2 is equal to 16 square meters. This is square centimeters. This is the area of the rectangle. Area is 16. What are they saying? This area of rectangle is equal to area of the square. Area of rectangle is equal to area of the square. Now what is the area of rectangle we got? We got it as 16. So what will be the area of the square? It would be 16 as well. Understood? The area of the square is now 16. Yes. Now what should we do? We should find out the side of the square. Area of square. How much did we get, children? 16. Yes. So what is the formula for area of square? S into S is equal to 16. Now we have to find out the length of this side, S. S into S. That means the same number has to be multiplied twice. Say 1 into 1 is equal to 1. 2 into 2 is equal to 4. 3 into 3 is equal to 9. 4 into 4 is equal to 16. Yes, here we got our 16. 4 into 4 is equal to 16. That means S is equal to 4. I know that 16 ones are is also equal to 16. 2 eights are is also equal to 16. But why are we not taking those? See, children, here it is clearly mentioned in the formula that the same S has to be multiplied twice. Here these are two different numbers. Again 2 and 8 are two different numbers. Only in 4 fours are 16. Only in 4 fours are 16 we are having S into S, that is the same number multiplied twice. So the side of this square whose area is 16 is equal to how much, children? 4. Do we have it in our options? Yes, option B, 4 centimeters. I hope this is clear. What did we do? First we found out the area of rectangle, that is 16 square centimeters. Now this is the area of our square as well. Area is equal to 16, then side becomes how much? Side is nothing but 4 centimeters, that is option B. Coming to question 13. How many small cubes of side 2 centimeters can be put in a cubical box of side 6 centimeters? Now what are they talking about? They are talking about cubes. They are talking about cubes. We have not covered the topic of cubes, children, that is volume of cubes and cuboids. We have a cubes and cuboids are 3D shapes. Like for example, what is a cube means? Any square shaped box. Yes, any square shaped box, it would be like this. This is the shape of a cube. Any square shaped box. 3D, do you know 3D? Yes, we know 3D, right? We can see it is an object which can be seen, a real object. Yes or no? So cube is a 3D shape. Understood? So for cubes, and also similarly we have cuboid. It's a rectangle like this. Your pencil box becomes an example for cuboid, and for cube any square shaped box, children, any square shaped tiffin box also can be the example of cube. Now for this cubes and cuboid we have volume that we have not measured, that we have not covered. It will be covered in the coming classes for you. But here the volume of cube is side into side into side. The volume of cube, to find out the volume of cube, we use the formula side into side into side. And I hope you've understood what is cube and cuboid. We'll discuss about cubes and cuboids in the further classes. So for now we'll skip the question of cube and cuboid. Coming to question 15. Area of a square is dash. Area of a square. We already know what is area of a square. Side into side. Side into side. Yes. So from the given options, which is the correct one? Product of all sides. All sides means a square is having 4 sides. So S into S into S into S. Is this our formula? No. So option A is wrong. Option B, sum of all sides, that is nothing but S plus S plus S plus S. It will be equal to 4S. Now this sum of all sides is a perimeter of the square but not area. So again option B is also wrong. Coming to option C, side into side. Yes, this is our formula for square. Area of a square is equal to side into side, that is option C. Coming to question 16. Calculate the area of a rectangle given below if each square has an area of 4 meters square. Now normally in such questions the each square's area was only 1. Yes or no? But here the each area of these squares is 4 meters square. First, what did we do? What should we do here? First, we should count the number of squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The total number of squares are 8 into, what is the area of each square? Area of each square is 4 meters square. So, 8 multiplied by 4 meters square. 8 4s are 62, and then the unit of measure meter square. So the area of rectangle given below is equal to 64 meters square, that is option B. Coming to question 17. Which of these figures represent the area of 24 meters square if given that each block is equal to 2 meter square? Now here see children, they have already given us the area. They have already given us the area. Wait a minute. Yes, they have already given us the area of the figure in the previous example. If you take this previous question, we found out the area of the rectangle. But here they have already given the area, and they have given that the area of each square here is 2 meters square. So we have to find out that figure whose total area is 24 meters square. See children, one way to do this is you have to find the area of all the figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the area would be 6 into 2, that is equal to 12 meters square. Yes or no? Number of squares into area of each square. For question option B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are 16 squares into 2 meters square, that is equal to 32 meters square. The area of rectangle in option B is 32 meters square. Now area of figure C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In total we are having 12 squares into area of each square is 2 meter square. So 12 into 2 is equal to 24 meter square. Yes, we have found our figure. We have found our figure, that is nothing but option C. The figure that has the area as 24 meter square. Is this clear, children? How to solve this question? Find the area of each figure and then we'll get our correct answer. Or another way to solve this is, the total area is to be divided by the area of the squares. 24 divided by 2, that is equal to 12. So that means our answer figure, yes, that means the correct figure will have 12 squares in it. And we can count the number of squares. Yes, option C has 12 squares in it. So option C becomes the figure with area 24 meter square. Understood? Two ways to solve the question. One, you can divide the total area by area of the square, or else you can find out the area of the each figure. I hope this is clear, children. We'll end our today's class here and we'll continue with few more multiple choice questions from the chapter mentioned.